Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with the free pick in the Celtics versus Pistons NBA matchup on Thursday, December 28, 2023. Of course, we do tons of free picks at Pickdawgz, and if you love our free picks, you'll love our premium picks. You can find them under the premium picks tab at Pickdawgz. Of course, we also have the Dime Club and Sharp Trading Plays meant for people who make big bets. If that's you, go ahead and text that number that you see on the screen. These aren't available on the website. You've got to text. But let's get to this one. Celtics taking on the Pistons. And, of course, the Boston Celtics are, by most people accounts, or many people's accounts, the favorite to win it all this year in the NBA, certainly to win the Eastern Conference. And so far, 23-6 on the season, a perfect 14-0 straight up at home, and 10-4 against the number at home. And the Celtics, you know, for my money, and you guys have heard my opinion before, and I know it's not all that popular, to me, do something first, and then I'll buy into it. And what we haven't seen the Celtics do is actually do something when it comes time for the big-time, meaningful games. You know, and I mean the playoffs last year against the Miami Heat in Game 7. I'm talking about Game 6 at Golden State 2 years ago. These are the games where we call Jason Tatum does the Houdini disappearing act in the fourth quarter when they need him most. And while certainly Jason Tatum is one of the more talented players in the league, we certainly see him rack up numbers. We just haven't seen him do it when the ring is on the line. And I think, while the Celtics did make it to the finals a couple years ago, it was one ugly, ugly ending in that series as they were absolutely dominated by the Warriors, not just in that final game, but really in the bulk of the series. And it was, Steph Curry doing this stuff for the bulk of the time. But the thing is, when we look at this Celtics team, the addition of Porzingis and Holiday, and a lot of people will say that adding these guys is what's going to put them over the top. Personally, Porzingis is just another guy that's never accomplished anything in his career when it comes to winning championships. We look at the other side of the equation here, and then you say, well, you got the Detroit Pistons, who have the record for most losses in a row by a team, and they come into this one with really no momentum whatsoever, except if you're looking at negative momentum. Of course, they have some good young players on this team, and they're just not putting it together in any way, shape, or form to the good side. They did cover the spread against the Brooklyn Nets in their last game, depending on where you got it. I know that the final line, I believe that the Nets actually covered in that game, but of course I had the Nets at a bad number in that game, and I did not get the cover in that one. But the thing is that overall the Pistons have been just absolutely rotten to the core. And I think, for the Celtics, a team that loves to whoop it up against the bad teams, loves to celebrate like they've won a championship when they score a big number and put up big numbers and make it look easy against the really bad teams. This is a horrible matchup for the Pistons, especially this one being in Boston. I just don't see how the Pistons stack up in this game. And like I said, the Celtics, when it comes to the meaningless game against the bad team, there's nobody better. We're going to take the Boston Celtics in this one, expect them to whoop it up and act like they won a championship even though they just beat the Pistons. And that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. They're 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.